you've chosen us. Stay tuned for What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter. It's 10 o'clock.
The First Amendment, the first one, enshrines the right to a free press in the United States. Help NPR and this station keep exercising this critical right by making your gift today. And thank you.
Give now by visiting kawc.org/donate. And thanks.
What's up, Yuma? I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we tap somebody from the video department right here.
He's ours now.
Yes, he is ours. I'm talking about Josue Hernandez, and we're going to be talking about Wait, We're Live. I believe that's what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
And more, as well as
Kyle Isaac from the AWC men's basketball team. He's the head coach.
Head coach. All right. We're going to find out how they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So stay with us for What's Up Yuma Radio, beginning right now on KOFA 94.7 FM.
And streaming online at borderradioaz.org and on the KOFA app. And you can stream right now on the Border Radio Facebook page and KAWC YouTube page. And email us at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering solutions for those who value financial planning. YIVWM.com.
Chili from Philly. Big Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up Yuma Radio. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we accosted somebody, yes, from the video department over here because we had a cancellation.
Yeah, so we kidnapped somebody.
Yeah, we did. He's actually chained underneath the table. You can't tell right now, but
Johnny and his legs are handcuffed together.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, Josue. I'm talking about Josue Hernandez. He is from the video department.
He's waving. Yeah, say hi. We're on the radio.
Yeah, we're on radio and TV.
Yeah,
so yeah, you got to do both. You got to do both. Wave and tell everybody hello. But thank you for being willing to join us this morning at last minute cancellation.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me. It's I like you mentioned, we're neighbors, right?
Yeah,
across,
seriously,
right across the hallway. So it's so funny to hear.
And like all your crew's watching you.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, they are. He's got an audience.
Let's all wave at everybody. This is great. I love this. And normally you guys are doing something at this time right now, right?
Yes, for Wait, We're Live, right?
Yes. Wait, we're live. Yeah.
So you're not on your own show?
No. Well, right now it's a part of the as a course. So it's actually a bunch of independent study students and courses for television production that come meet together and produce the show live. But it's during the semester. So
they're during the semester, but it's right now at 10. Is that when you guys air? Like I see you guys busy over there, like around
doing something.
Yes. Around 10 o'clock is when our show goes live.
Okay.
And then till 10:30.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, good. We found you guys when you're free and over there you ever having a meeting, and I kind of just peeked over the
I want to be on the radio.
Hey. And anybody want to do this? But you did. And so anyway, we like to get to know our guests before we kind of get into Wait, We're Live. But you're from right here in Yuma, Arizona?
Yes, I am. I was born and raised here. And I've lived my whole life here in Yuma. So and I like it. It's a nice place. And I went to school at Gila Ridge.
Gila Ridge, yeah. We were talking off air with Kuzniak.
Yes, yeah. I took a couple of his classes, the film and TV classes, and they're fun for the most part. I think that's where I got my interest in video.
Gotcha.
Work, yeah.
So was it like just a typical elective at first? You were gonna like, okay, I might as well try this, or did you have interest in video or film or TV or anything like that?
I think it was a mix of the both. I love movies. I've always loved movies as a kid.
What do you? Okay, let's just stay right there.
Obviously, he's wearing a Goosebumps.
Yeah, you got Goosebumps. So you like?
I said I love that.
Like the TV
love
show.
Goosebumps.
And but what about movies? What movies do you like?
Well, one of my favorite movies of all time is La La Land.
La La Land.
It's pretty good.
I love La La Land.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You should watch it.
Very beautiful.
It's good.
Okay.
At first, I was like,
Yeah.
and then I watched it and I was like, okay, I like it.
Okay, give me another one.
He didn't like that answer.
No, that's a great answer. Now I got to put it on my list of shows, the movies to watch.
That's right.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh
10
my
Things I
gosh,
Hate
that
About
is
You.
so old.
I love that movie. It's so good.
Yeah.
I can say I've never seen it.
Really?
You've never
That's
seen
something
it?
I've never seen.
No, that is a good movie.
I am a Heath Ledger fan.
Oh, yeah, he's
I
so
know he was
beautiful.
in
He's
it.
so handsome in that movie.
Yeah.
He's always handsome.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
another
one more.
Knives Out.
Knives
I
Out.
like that one too.
Yes.
Knives Out
have you
That
seen
one
the new
was
one?
funny.
I
No,
haven't.
no.
I haven't.
It's
have
on
been
my
working.
list.
Yeah, because it just came out on Netflix, I think, like this week or last week or something.
I think like this week.
I definitely have to check it out, but I'm excited for that one.
Those are funny.
Yeah, how do you say his name? Ryan Johnson? Is that
Ryan, yes?
Yeah, he's the one that directed it and wrote him. Like he wrote these
nice.
mysteries. So yeah, I read Knives Out is great though. That's an absolute great one. So you had interest in this stuff growing up. You liked the movies, especially if they star Heath Ledger. And no,
so you like the Batman or whatever? When
what was that? Where he's the Joker?
The Joker, yeah, the Dark
Did you guys
Knight.
like that?
Dark Knight.
I liked it.
Me too.
Yeah, well, Christopher Nolan directed that, and I'm a huge Christopher Nolan
He
fan.
is great.
So, so you had interest in that, and then you're in high school. What'd you want to be early on? Like you're a freshman. Did you have any idea like what you want to do?
In all honesty, I did not know what I wanted to do right out of high school. I know I had interests, but I never had a calling towards something specifically. And I genuinely, it wasn't until I came here to AWC and I took the television production 1 class. And I think once I took that class, I fell in love with the course and the instructors as well, Sherry Needham. And I just
Sherry's out there. She's one of the one watching. So
and I think that's when I had my spark of just like I like doing this. I like doing this. And it's instead of becoming a hobby and interest, it became this is something I can actually do.
James didn't do it for you, huh? James,
no.
I'm just kidding. I'm giving James a hard time if he's watching. But did that pique your curiosity in the beginning, taking it with James?
Oh, definitely. It definitely, because I mean, especially like as a kid on the internet watching YouTube, you always see like, oh, like people on cameras and stuff like. But I could never do that. And I think definitely taking the courses in high school was the foot in the door and being like, oh, I can. I don't need a fancy camera. I can do it on my phone. And then I think
is that what you did in high school on your phone?
It depends. Every now and then, I won't lie. I'm not very much a get my camera out and do it. I like helping other people work out other production stuff.
Yeah.
So
when I was in high school, I took the news class. So I was like an anchor. I shot video. I edited. I made like segments and stuff. But yeah, there was no phones back then.
Yeah.
There was a flip phone.
Phones didn't even exist when Ronnie, but that's how old Ronnie is.
You're older than me.
She's a vampire. Yeah,
I had a flip
surprise.
phone.
She's a
had
vampire.
a flip phone and we had like the legit big cameras you hold on your shoulder. Like that's what so I was curious, like you're much younger than me. I know that. So I was curious in high school if you used phones.
It depends, especially in high school we had access to I felt like in middle school when I kind of like would mess around with my phone more. In high school I had access to actual cameras
because James has a lot of gear over there at Gila Ridge. They have a really, really nice department.
They do.
That's cool.
At Gila Ridge. And so you were there. Any cool classes or I should say projects that you worked on under James?
I think one of my favorite projects, my group, we would take the core like for instance we had to do a PSA announcement, but by the group that I worked with we're fun. We like to think ourselves as comedians.
Okay.
So we always found a way to make things funny, and we always wanted to make things funny no matter how serious the topic was. We're like, we have to make it funny because if we're not enjoying it, then
nobody else will enjoy it.
But I think the biggest thing that we did is Skills USA.
I
think we got like second place on one.
Wow.
And what was the video?
I think it was a news broadcast.
Okay.
I think it was a news, but it was during COVID. It was during.
So you had to make it funny then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we did. But it was such an interesting experience because my second year I took that class, the level 2 class. It was literally during COVID. So the first half of that class we're online and you're editing, and it's not fun producing video, a group video. Alone. And so it was nice when we started doing hybrid. We did Skills USA, and I think that allowed us to become more of a team, more of a group, and actually do stuff. And I think it definitely
have that synergy that you need, which is very important for creatives, right? Like same thing with me. I hate doing it by myself, but when I get together with a team, you vibe and there's a whole flow to it. And then it's like, okay, because by yourself, you have a lot of insecurities on these things, right? But then you have someone, no, that's good.
Yes.
You have that immediate feedback, right?
Exactly.
And then say
like, that's bad.
or like that's what Ronnie is to me on this show.
We
Like
met
Johnny,
on
Monday to do that video. I'm like, we're not going to do that. We're going to do that.
Ronnie tells me that's no,
We're not
just
doing that
shakes her
today.
head. But I need both. I need both. But yeah. So you said Skills USA. You think you got second in one of the
one of the
events,
competitions.
one of the competitions, and that got your foot in the door. And then you came to AWC. When did you start here?
I started in the fall of 2022.
2022. Okay.
And I like I said, out of high school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and thankfully AWC has such an amazing programs, and it's very flexible. So it's like, you know what, I'll go to AWC, and maybe there I'll find something that this is what I do, and then hopefully take the next step in the future. And I think I loaded myself with like 5 or 6 classes that first semester. And then one of the classes, like I mentioned before, television production, I took that class, and I think that's what solidified my, this is.
So let's get into that a little bit. So what about that class kind of gave you that yes and amen, this is what I want to do? So,
I mean, like with any sort of creative class, you always run into okay, we're going to talk about the theories. Let's talk about the theories. And you're reading the textbook, especially college, you're reading a textbook. And the first part of that class is definitely textbook heavy. You're reading a textbook, answering questions, you're watching videos. But it wasn't until our first lab, like I think like the 3rd or 4th week of class, our Sherry, she tells us like, okay, we're going to go to the studio now. And we walked down to the studio. This is the old studio at the BA building.
Yeah.
So before the Mac.
This nice one.
Oh yeah. I do miss the old one, but this is so much nicer here. Yeah. And it was so cool because we walk in, equipment's out and everything, and Sherry's like, okay,
have at it.
Go use it.
Okay.
And it was like, whoa. So it was so awesome because I already had the theories in my mind, and now I can physically apply it. And that's what made it. That's what clicked. I'm like, this is so awesome that I can actually read a book and learn certain aspects of the book, and then go into and actually apply it. And it's always fun because the class is definitely structured in a way where it compounds. So your first couple chapters will lead into your first lab, and then the next couple chapters, and then each, it's like adding a different skill, like almost a video game. You added like a different skill, level up literally. So it's and
so
I think
what level are you now?
I don't know.
Dang it.
I don't know. I'd say at a good level, I feel proficient, but there's always an opportunity.
Always
to
room
learn.
to grow.
There's always room to learn.
So do you remember like going in the studio? You said, do you remember like some of the first stuff you worked on when Sherry was like, go get him, Tiger?
I think the first couple class projects we did like infomercials. We did
that's
she's like,
funny.
here's your product and now sell it. Like, and she gave us a script, not a script, but she gave us this is your. This company wants you to make this commercial, and now you have to be professional and
so what was
direct
yours?
Oh, you had to be professional. So you couldn't be funny.
We couldn't be. So we still.
So wait a minute. Oh, okay.
There's a way to be funny and professional.
Okay,
we have yet to discover
we don't know that,
So-
bro. It's like we need Sherry's class. We need to take.
We are
Sherry.
not professional.
Yeah, Sherry, please help us.
I think we had to do. It was like a paper stand, like a paperweight stand.
Okay.
And,
Oh my
and,
god, that'd be
and-
hard to sell.
And I think it was like November, and like, why don't we make this like Christmas theme?
Okay.
And then so like, who wants to be our Santa Claus? And at the time, the class was still suffering from COVID, so I only had 6 people in our class. Which, if you know anything about production work, 6 people is very like a little bit. It's a little bit
bare
slim.
minimum, yeah.
Yes.
So it was one of those things where we had to like double up on positions, and of course, in a class like television production, one of the first positions that never wants to be filled is talent. No one wants to be talented.
No one wants to be on screen.
No one wants to be on screen. So
Unlike us.
No, I would rather take the Sherry approach and not be on screen. I don't like it, but I do it because who else is going to do it? I guess.
Do it.
You got to do
Someone
it.
has to do
But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and I think we found someone, one of my classmates, Vanessa. She's like, I'll be Santa Claus. I'll be Santa Claus.
Okay, cool.
So we dressed her up. We put pillows under her, and
Yeah,
we made
of
her.
course.
And then she's like, well, make sure you have a dusty voice when you're talking to Santa Claus. And then we had our someone in our class was like really short. So like, do you mind? Do you mind playing an elf?
They're like, sure, I can do it.
Everybody, we're like, we need an elf, and everybody turns and looks at the short person. Like, yeah, okay.
And I think Ricky was his name, and we had him. It's like, okay, and we had like, okay, you're gonna pop in and you're like, oh, Santa, you organize your letters and do this and that. And Santa's like, oh, this is so much nicer, and it was like a like a minute.
Exactly. It's
or
like so quick. Yeah.
So quick. But that was one of the first projects I think we worked on. And then from there, we did a talk show theme where we had like we had 10 minutes. And then after that, we had a cooking show, which was like longer. And then our final for that class, which I can't spoil, but our final for that class was like encompassing everything that we had learned in that class.
One big final.
One big final. Wow. And then especially level 2 class, the level 2 class, television production 2, the first class is very much a group oriented. The second class is very much self-oriented. So you have a lot more freedom to do your own projects. And I remember that final was so stressful for level 2 because it was you had to produce your own, you had to write, direct, shoot, edit, everything your own, and you could do different things. You could do music videos, you could do documentaries, and I remember doing like a short film, and I think that's when I started getting my love for like doing all that. It's the repetition definitely of getting to do all those.
Do you remember what you did for your final? You should, right? It's not that long ago.
It's not that long. Yeah, it was. I had just watched La La Land, and I really loved La La Land, so it was definitely like a 500 Days of Summer, La La Land, just like love drama that I had written.
Singing, dancing.
Oh wow!
No singing, no dancing.
So it was nothing like La La Land.
No, nothing like La La Land, but I guess the core, the right person, wrong time aspect.
Yes, that's exactly the whole theme of La La Land. Yeah, you nailed it in like 5 words. Yeah.
and I loved doing that. And from there, I started volunteering at the at the time television services, now video production, working on volleyball, basketball games.
Oh, cool.
I've done some, and even with it outside of AWC, I've gotten opportunities to do camera work for ESPN. And
really? Oh wow!
So it was an interesting experience.
I bet.
You know what? We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're definitely going to talk about the show you guys do here. Wait, we're live, but I want to find out what's your favorite aspect of it, because you said you had to do a lot, right, direct, and have that. I want to know your favorite, but we're going to wait till we come back for that. All right? We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
The KAWC Student Newsroom is funded by the Local News Initiative at the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona, the Scripps Howard Fund, and by generous local support. Thank you for supporting the next generation of public media. Learn more about the project and hear stories from emerging journalists at kawc.org/student newsroom.
Hi, everyone. This is Pat Mitchell-Worley, and coming up next time on Beale Street Caravan, we've got the Squirrel Nut Zippers performing their Christmas Caravan album from start to finish. It's going to be quite a show. That's all coming up next time on Beale Street Caravan.
Thursday evening at 7 on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM. You are tuned to 94.7 FM KOFA Border Radio. I'm Cecilia Holland-Braithwaite from the KAWC Newsroom. We expect a sunny day in Yuma with an afternoon high of 79 degrees. Mostly clear skies tonight with a low of about 50. Teachers are using software to see if their students are using artificial intelligence. But what happens to high achievers when AI detection tools are wrong? Find out at kawc.org/NPR-news.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up Yuma Radio. We are here talking to Josue Hernandez from what is the actual name of the department over here?
Video production.
Video production department here at AWC. And so we left off. You said with your final for the second, what is it, video 2 or whatever you said?
Television production.
So you had to do everything. What is your favorite part? Writing, directing? You said you're not really front of the camera type of person, but what's your favorite?
I think it's so fun because I'm a big fan of pre-production. I love pre-production. I love
prepping.
The prep and the plan and the collaboration. But because of that, I think I gravitate more towards writing and directing.
Okay.
I think
I like to boss people around.
Well, it's not so much bossing, but
directing's fun.
Directing is fun. I think it's what's so rewarding is having a vision and then translating that vision into reality.
Yeah.
And I think I find that so satisfying.
Like seeing your final product and you're like, this is what I wanted.
That's what I want. Or even on the adverse, it's like, this is not what I wanted, but then
better.
But yes, and or you can work on it too. Especially especially in a creative field. There's always a room to grow, always room to adapt and change. And
so you like planning.
I do love planning. I'm a big planner.
We're opposites.
Oh.
I wing everything. I'm like, let's just go for it.
But you need that though. You need the yin and
balance.
yang.
That's right. That's why he plans. I don't.
So absolutely. And
I'll just like hold up a camera. I'm like, ready? He's like, what are we doing?
Ronnie just saunters in here when she wants. And like, hey, she's like, this is so easy. It's like, I'm over here with all my notes.
Sweating.
Like,
ready? Are you ready?
My goodness. But no. So, okay. So behind the scenes, you said directing that you like that. Now, do you want to be a director?
I would like to.
That's cool.
At my current stage where I'm at creatively and also career wise, I would love to just do anything.
Anything. Okay.
Anything.
You're open.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to, I'd pick and choose because like I'd love to do anything. And I think from there it's like, of course I'm still refining my skills. I still think I'm refining a lot of things that I would like to do. Sure. So eventually I would like to direct. I'd like to write a little bit, but for the most part, I think right now I'm happy wherever I can end up.
Okay,
that's cool.
So and directing, any favorite directors out there that you kind of like? You mentioned some movies, but any
directors? Oh, it's so hard because there's so many different types of. It honestly depends on the day and the mood.
Okay,
but I mean,
that's
one near and dear to my heart is Steven Spielberg.
Okay,
I've always loved it.
He has a new movie coming out,
Which
I believe. I don't know. There was like there was a billboard that put up, I think, in LA area about it, and it's very mysterious. So it's just like
obviously, we don't even know what it is.
Yeah. So he's coming out with something, which I'm really excited about. Love Spielberg. Absolutely. So then the directing, then you go to class here, you take the classes, but now you work here, correct?
Yes, I do work
here.
So
you are a paid employee here.
Yes, I work part-time in the video production department as a production assistant. So
good for you.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a definitely interesting experience. And I've enjoyed it and I've learned so much working here. And especially it being a college, you do see people come and go.
Sure.
But it's such a rewarding experience. Again, because I've gotten to volunteer with the video production crew. It's it's just a nice group of people to come and work with, and
you're all crazy. I see you guys like, especially during Halloween. I was like, someone was always dressed up like crazy. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
They're like, we're just existing. This is just
this is my normal wear.
Yeah, like that's it. We're just existing. But okay. So how did that happen? The transition from being a student to actually working here? Was it like, did you see something like posted on Indeed or?
So funny enough, it's definitely the volunteering here. I think with video production, one of the biggest things that I remember even seeing people that, when I've seen people get hired or even just my past coworkers that have told me when they got hired, it's definitely drive. More than anything, more than posting a job posting or anything, it's the video. A lot of the Sherry and Troy see a lot of students around, and if students have the drive and have that calling, because especially we have opportunities for a lot of students to volunteer.
Okay.
And almost anyone, if you're interested in video work, we do a lot of the basketball. Currently, basketball is going to come back in January, so we're going to start recording those games.
Okay.
And there's always opportunities for people to come on if you want to learn camera or learn audio. And I think that's where I kind of got my start with just that volunteering aspect.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I volunteered for 1 or 2 years, and then eventually, they were telling me, hey, like, we like your work, we like your work ethic. You're always willing to show up, and
you showed yourself.
Yes,
like you proved yourself.
I like to think I proved myself.
You did. No, you did. Yeah, you
pat
absolutely.
yourself on the back right now. Do it on camera.
So how I got started in radio, I volunteered for 10 years.
Oh wow,
that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. And because I was like, I want to be good at this, I want to do it, and nobody's going to teach me, right? Like I'm an unknown, so I sat there, and then the host in the show, he's like, "What are you doing here? Like, why do you keep coming back?" And I was like, "I want to learn." He's like, "Okay, then you could stay as long as you want to learn." Yeah. So, and that was tough love. I'll tell you what, we did. He did our first show to hear Ronnie.
Yes,
was it?
Russ.
Yeah. There was a lot of tough love from Russ. It was a conservative talk radio show.
Oh man,
a lot different than here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was like he would. it would be like, shut the mic off and go to break. He's like, if you say that one more time, you're out of here, you know?
I'd be like, what did I say?
You sound like an idiot right now.
Oh, no.
Knock it off. Yeah. But it was like, nobody else is going to teach me. So it's like, bring it on. Let's do it, you know?
Yeah.
Now Johnny does that to me.
Yeah. No, I've never done that, Ronnie, but you need to shut up right now. No.
Told you.
So you volunteered, you proved yourself. They said you like your work ethic, and now you work here. What is a day-to-day like here?
It depends. It depends on the time. It depends on the
season, right? Because
Yeah.
you said basketball and
like currently this past week we had the fall commencement, which is the first fall commencement
I
in a
saw
while.
that.
So that whole week was just us running around, getting everything ready, making sure our equipment, and not only that, setting it up.
So the things that I'm seeing online,
Mhm.
like social media, is that you guys?
no, not social
Oh,
media.
okay.
No.
But you're on like where are you recording?
Yes, for the most part. Primarily we do a lot of live events. So a lot of
Okay.
the like sporting events,
Sure.
the commencements. I know a couple events are like Teacher of the Year that we do.
And where do people watch these things? Is there like a channel?
I think, well, it depends on the event. I know for specifically for our AWC centric events, you can
Okay.
watch them at, I have it right here, azwestern.edu/live.
Oh.
There's in that website, there's a stream that is constantly playing either past events, sporting, especially when sports is around, we'll replay certain the games.
That's cool.
Where We're Live is replayed there, past episode seasons or the current season, it will be replaying there. And that stream contains any sort of live events that AWC
Gotcha.
is centric. But for the most part, we also do videos for separate departments as well, internally in the college. If a department's like, hey, we're gonna offer this class, we would like a video highlighting this, and we'll also do that type of video work as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So then let's wrap up with Wait, We're Live.
Yes,
Because
Yes.
that's the show that you guys do over here. So we were talking, and you'd mentioned that a lot of you liked SNL because Wait, We're Live sounds like an improv thing, right?
Yeah.
Because
It
like
does,
that's what
yeah.
it invokes in me, and I love improv.
Me too.
Like I loved everything from
What
like
was it called? Oh,
what?
Whose Line?
Whose line is
Is
it?
it
Well, yeah,
anyway?
that's a good one. And I'm old
grew
school.
up watching it, but
So-
I love SNL too.
I like the Kids in the Hall
Oh,
and
I've seen every
the
episode.
State.
Yep.
And you ever watch The State?
No, but Kids in the Hall was hilarious.
Yeah,
I think I was the only person like watching that.
Yeah.
No one
so-
else thought it was funny,
Yeah.
but I was like, "This guy's."
have you ever seen it?
I don't think I have.
You need to go back and watch
Okay.
Kids in the Hall, and if you could find it, The State. The State is what ended up becoming Reno 911.
Oh, okay.
I love Reno,
Reno
yeah.
911 is funny. So if you like that, you got to go watch The State, which was their improv type
Okay.
show. They're like it's kind of like Saturday Night Live or
Yeah.
Mad
Okay.
TV type thing, but it was really underground and it was my favorite by far. But I like that kind of stuff, and so do you, right? You said you kind of like that. So who created Wait, We're Live, and how did that take place?
So the show itself, Wait, We're Live, is definitely created by us, the students, but the actual concept of a student-led television show has been around for quite
Gotcha.
a bit. And past it's because after you take televisions 1 and 2, you can then take the independent study courses, which are there's broadcast writing, announcing, performance 1 and 2, audio production, studio operations, and control room operations, which are different individual aspects. So if you liked directing, then you probably do control room. If you liked camera work, you probably do studio operations. So there's been that we are not the first show, and we're hopefully not the last show, but there's been a bunch of other shows. I know in past incarnations were called Matt TV, Spotlight. And those were other courses that other independent study courses from years past. But we are the first show that has been going on in the MAC.
Okay,
Before
gotcha.
it was
Yeah.
in the past. So
Yep.
we're the first show in the MAC, and we were kind of I like to think, the reboot of the student show in general, because like COVID had knocked a lot of students off. So there wasn't a lot of interest, a lot of people in the classes.
Yeah.
And then with Wait, We're Live and with the new studio, it was a perfect lightning struck,
Yeah.
and it was a perfect moment. And especially a lot of the people, my classmates in that class, are friends from other classes, and I'm like, hey, you like video work? Let's go do this show. Let's go do this.
Yeah.
And eventually Wait, We're Live, apart from being a classwork, just became an amazing group of people to work with. And of course, it being a student show, students come and go. but it's so much fun and so rewarding to have different people come on, even if they've only come on for a season. And we've had a couple people who are like, oh, they volunteered at the radio, but they saw us working. Hey, can I work with you guys? I know a couple students, Joaquin Haidt and Evelyn Garcia, Nick Foley. I'm sure you've seen Nick Foley around. They all watched us do it, and they're like, can we be a part of that? And I'm like, come on, come on, join the show.
Yeah.
So can we be on?
Oh, yes, you guys are more than welcome to next season once we.
No, with you, it's done now. I'm going to be on the show.
On. I'm like, what's up, guys?
Yeah, and so what is it like? Can we expect the sketch comedy type of thing that you would get on SNL and these things? Or?
I won't lie, it definitely the vibe of the show comes when we start the new semester. So the first semester, it was growing pains, a lot of growing pains. We were like, what are we doing? I remember we finished the first episode, and then I think Troy walks in and he was like, so you guys ready for next week? And we're like, oh yeah, that's right. We have to plan another show for next week. Yeah. And it was a lot of learning to come up with video work and a lot of live work. First season was a lot of live work. We had a lot of guests come on the show and talk about different things. We had some pre-produced video, but then by season 2, we wanted to up our video game, so we were like, okay, we're gonna go extra hard on our videos, and we ended up making it. It became more of a video show,
like segments, or
like video segments. If we had different video skits, and then this season became more live, where we wanted to let's, instead of having like a half a segment of a show being this, let's make it the whole show.
Gotcha.
So we had a lot more. Like we had a game show this season. We had a cooking show, but we had 3 chefs. One was mute, one was blind, and one was deaf, and they had to cook pasta. And then, so we don't know how season 4 will be. I think season 4 is, I think a lot of students that are part of the core show are looking to leave after the season 4. So I think season 4 will probably be the culmination of everything we've done in the past seasons.
Gotcha.
So for the most part, you can definitely expect to laugh. Gotcha. I can guarantee that you can expect to laugh.
That's
I love it. Like I said, the whole improv sketch comedy world was a huge part of my world, watching these shows as a kid. And it was like, how do they do this? And a lot of them start off as improv theater. They would go just into like a basement somewhere, or like a little club, and they would just practice saying these lines. Even Pee Wee Herman, that's how he started. If you ever watch his documentary, absolutely fabulous documentary on how he started on these improv groups, and then they become sketch comedy. And then you guys are doing it right here at AWC inside the Mac building, which is so cool. So when does that air?
So we're currently, you can watch our past seasons at AWC TV, AWC edu/live. And there's once you hit the website, there'll be a stream right there, but there's also a tab for playlists. You can hit that playlist tab and you'll find Wait We're Live in the past seasons. You can watch all our episodes there. Currently we're still, since the semester just ended, we're still, it'll be a ways away till we get the season 4 and we get times. I believe our schedule's changing a bit for when we're going live. Previously, we went live every Wednesday for 30 minutes. So it'll still be a 30-minute show, but we're figuring out which day we'll be live.
Gotcha. Okay.
So hopefully in the future, I can let you guys know. And
let me know. Well, it will be live here at 10, but if there's any videos that we could be a part of, like, videos, you know what I mean? Write us in there. If Sherry's listening, make sure they get it done, Sherry. There she is. She waved her hands. We're going to be in it. We're going to be movie stars. Ronnie.
We already are.
Yeah, we're going to be on the radio into movies. But thank you so much for being willing to come on last minute. You did great, man.
Yes,
you were on top of it.
Yeah, you improv'd your way here.
I definitely did.
And it's so cool to hear your story and how you proved yourself, and you're here. And I hope all of your dreams come true.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't forget us when you're like a big time director.
Oh, all right.
Give me a role. I want a role.
I remember. I forgot to plug we do have an Instagram for the AWC student show.
There you go.
At AZ Western. At AWC Student Show. And you can
at AWC, follow that, and then I'll follow it after you. Cool. All right, with that, we're going to take a break. Thank you so much. We're going to be back with who, Ronnie?
Oh, you want me to write and talk at the same time? Why do you do this to me? Kyle Isaac, AWC men's basketball head coach.
All right, we're going to be back with him after this quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering retirement planning, investment consulting, and money management aligned with the goals of each client. Appointments and information are at yivwm.com. Investment advisory services offered through CWM LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
What would life be without friends? Do you have a BFF or a friend who just gets you? Or maybe you're super happy about making new friends this year. Old friends, new friends, BFFs. We're going to be playing a ton of great friendship songs on K-Pop for Border this week. So if you want to escape into some feel-good K-pop, join me for the K-Pop for Border Friendship Show this week on Kofa Border Radio, streaming on web and the Kofa app on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
For KAWC News, I'm Cisco Stargazer, Education Solutions reporter. Grand Canyon University, the largest Christian university in the U.S., is officially recognized as a nonprofit university again. The U.S. Department of Education recently returned the institution status. This news comes after the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled the department unlawfully rejected the institution as a nonprofit in 2024. The reversal now aligns with determinations made by the IRS, Higher Learning Commission, the state of Arizona, the Arizona Board for Private Post-Secondary Education, and NCAA Athletics. As a nonprofit university, GCU regains various benefits for itself and its students. The most notable ones include expanded access to private scholarships for students, partnerships with donors and organizations, and eligibility for future government relief funds and benefits. It will also see a significant reduction in legal expenses. For KAWC News, I'm Cisco Stargazer.
The Yuma County Library District provides activities and resources at its branches for people of all ages. Events include story time, citizenship classes, bilingual programs, crafts, author talks, and more. For more information about the activities and calendar of events, plus other in-person and online resources, visit yumalibrary.org.
From KAWC, this is Siendo Primero.
Being First is a program created by students for students.
My name is Ajay Bárcenas.
And my name is Evelyn Garcia. Here we will share stories, information, and voices that connect with students' life.
Cada sábado les traeremos un nuevo tema directamente a tus oídos.
This show is available as a podcast or online. Just search kawc.org under the shows tab. A new vision with the same mission: to give students a voice.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are now joined by AWC's men's basketball coach, Kyle Isaacs. Welcome. Well,
thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. And shout out to Scott for hooking this up. And
Where is
making
Scott?
This. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
He never wants to come on.
So, no, but here's what Scott said this morning.
Okay.
Because I was like,
you
hey,
saw him?
Well, no, I called him because we didn't have the first guest, before I got a hold of Josue.
Mm-hmm.
And so I called him and said, you want to come on? He said, I will always come on when you need somebody, except for today. It's like,
so
well, then
that
defeats the point of saying always, Scott. Just let you know. Yeah, always means every time, Scott. You let me down today. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. Love Scott. But so thank you for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
We like to get to know our guests before we get into what you guys do here. And one of the things I did notice your height when you came in. So I was wondering, like, is this guy a basketball player? And you said no.
No. When I grew up, we always loved the game of basketball.
And you say we as a family.
Yeah,
like,
I was talking about my, immediate family, dad, mom, two sisters.
They love the basketball. Like what? Like college, collegiate, NBA?
My younger sister... My younger sister played Division II basketball in Texas, was a really good point guard there.
Cool.
She was the only one that played at the university level, but we always loved it. We all
like watching.
Sports. Yeah, everything.
Okay.
We love sports. We're a huge, it doesn't matter what's on. We're watching sports.
Okay.
And just basketball was probably our favorite in our house.
Yeah, the favorite of it.
Who was your team?
Yeah. You mean for
like
college?
Growing up?
Whatever.
So we went. I went to Texas Tech University. It's lived about 30 or 40 minutes away, and that was the favorite team, sport, school of everything. And if you're talking about the NBA, we supported the Mavericks.
Mavs, huh?
And so those were the two favorite team sports.
We're Suns fans. Here.
Yeah, no, I love when the Suns had Steve Nash. I was all.
Oh, I saw him play.
Did you? Yeah,
I went to 2 games for him. It was him and Stoudemire.
Oh,
and they
sure,
were like unstoppable.
Yeah, they were great, but they did get stopped, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spurs
Always
were-
at the end of the game.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
Spurs.
Achilles heel.
They were.
I will say this.
I hated Parker.
I think forget who it was. Who was it? Ori that checked Nash at one time
Yeah.
and then had to get the stitches.
Oh, man.
That really changed the results of that series right there.
Oh, absolutely. There's a few, like if you look through the NBA, there's a few of like those moments that really change things, you
Sure,
know?
oh, yeah.
And that was definitely one of them. But yeah, I was so upset. I was so mad. I grew up a Suns. Basketball is the biggest in my family.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, same thing. I grew up playing, loving it, watching it. I'm all about basketball. And so by osmosis, you're part of it. And so would you watch it with your dad and stuff? Is that
Oh, yeah, we watched it. I mean, again, we all watched all sports. Basketball was the one that we kind of gravitated to the most. And kind of like how we were mentioning before we went on air, at the end of my senior year of high school, I was trying to figure out, what was the path that I was going to go down. I graduated, and one of the best decisions that I made was to go to a community college. It was called South Plains College, and my dad actually knew the head coach there. Funny kind of tie-in story. Our head coach here at Arizona Western College, his name was Kelly Green. He was the head coach here for 13 or 14 years. His brother was the head coach at South Plains. Hall of Famer, won 3 national championships.
Wow.
My dad knew him through a friend of a friend, made a phone call. Hey, myself, Kyle is going to South Plains, and hey, he wants to be part of your team, part of your program. What can he do? And it just kind of happened to, hey, you can come be on staff. You can be a student manager. And that's just kind of how it.
What does a student manager do?
Whatever they're told.
Okay.
Hey, go do this. Hey, go pick up my kids from school. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
You get all the gopher duties.
Yeah. Oh,
sure.
gotcha.
Which was great. It was totally
So
fun.
you really cut your teeth on it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You had to do anything and everything that came down the line that he didn't want to do or the assistant coach didn't want to do. That was your duty. So,
and did you work your way up to assistant coach? Is that the path?
So I went to school there for 2 years. Then I transferred to Texas Tech University, which is just right down the road. And I was blessed to work for, in my consideration, the best coach to ever coach in the college game in Bob Knight. And I was there for 4 years, 2 or 3 as an undergrad, then 1 as a graduate assistant. And then I actually came out here in 2008 as an assistant coach.
Oh, okay. So you saw an opening? How'd you end up here?
Well, so the older brother of Kelly Green, the former head coach, said, hey, Kelly has an assistant coaching job open at Arizona Western. I had just got done with grad school, and then that's how it kind of all happened. Yeah. And then I moved out here, and I lived in the apartments right over here on campus for a few years. And that's just kind of how it all happened for me.
Nice.
So what is the role of an assistant coach when you got here? You're no longer picking up kids anymore.
You still have to do that.
Oh, you still have to.
No. I made some runs over here to Gila Ridge to pick up Coach Green's kids. No doubt. No, it's all things. Everyone, especially at small college level, everyone's all hands on decks. Everybody's got to be ready to do anything and everything.
So what are some of the upgraded roles that you get to do?
Oh, you get to coach on the floor. You get to be around the guys. You get to recruit.
Yeah.
But you still got to do all the small things. The small things still don't get done.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Like last night, we ended up not being on the right end of the game last night. And we were up here till, 11:30 at night trying to figure out how to win on Wednesday.
Wow.
How to figure out,
how are you trying to figure it out? Like just talking, watching film?
Yeah, watching the game from last night, and then watching our next opponent on Wednesday.
Studying them.
Yeah. And feeling bad for ourselves.
It's all right.
There was a lot more of that than anything else. So
can I ask what was the score?
We lost by 9.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah,
I got it right
He's
here.
got his paper.
I do. Look at all these notes here.
He brought like a stack of
76 to 67.
That
we
is
played
not
this
even
team,
bad.
Dawson, which the funny story is the head coach from there is from Lake Havasu, which is kind of a full circle. His parents actually live now in San Diego. They're a good team, and he's really well coached. We could have done a lot of things to have won the game. You look right down here. We missed 21 layups.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
If we make 2 of the layups and we shot 51% from the free throw line, we make 6 layups, we win the game by 1.
Yeah.
And those are all things that we're totally capable of doing.
That's right. Yeah, but that's why you have this. And you have the stats, so you can say, "I can't believe we missed 21." So let's work on our layups,
Is that one of the
guys.
things you're doing while? Are you taking notes while, or you kind of watch the footage afterwards and then compile your notes?
No. After the game, we go back and we write down notes on things that we could have done better, things that we did great. You got to highlight both. You can't just always be negative.
Yeah,
that's right.
Now today, right before we came over here, we met with the team and the program. It was a little bit more negative than positive. But yeah, you got to be able to show, hey, this is what we did well.
Yeah.
These are things that we call them AOIs, areas of improvement. And that's just kind of what we did.
Yeah.
So you're doing that. You got the notes. You have your team together. You said like before the show right now?
Yeah. I honestly, I hope you guys don't get mad. I kind of forgot last night in the heat of the moment that we had this going on at 10:30, and I looked at the assistant coaches and I said, "Hey, should we get their hinds up?" And that may not have been the word that up. Should we get their
I got you.
Up,
can we get their booties up?
Get them over here at 8:00 in the morning and start figuring stuff out. And they're like, "No, let's give them some rest." And I was like, "Okay, I'll listen to you guys." And then Scott comes around the corner at 9:40.
So I'm glad I called Scott then.
You're like, "Hi, Scott. Nice chance meeting you here."
Because my next question was, well, can Kyle come up and do it, right? And then I heard him on the phone. He's like, "No, we have a meeting."
Right.
Yeah.
And so that was it. And I had it on my calendar. I would have seen it pop up on my phone. But he's like, I was like, give me 10:30 would be great. I got to at least go over there and talk to him for 5 minutes or whatever.
We're not offended. Don't worry. No one likes us.
So you talked to him. You said it.
They were definitely glad I got the heck out of there.
A little bit more.
Yeah, they're like, "Go do your show."
Hey, I got to go to this podcast right now, and I got to be super
They're like,
positive
"Yes."
about the program.
Yeah.
And they were thinking, "Oh goodness, thank goodness he's getting out of here."
Yeah. Wow.
It's, it's
After
like,
you laid into him, huh? Yeah.
It's like,
like
when
having kids.
you're at home. Yeah,
Yes.
totally. And dad's there, and dad's got to go away, and they're like, "Oh, yes, mom for a little bit."
Yes, or mom. Yeah, exactly.
Or grandma's there. You know what I mean?
So you laid into him, and then you come and join us after that. It's like
I love them. Yeah.
Laid into him is a very relative term.
Okay.
We tell the team all the time, we're going to be the softest and nicest guys that you ever play for at the college level.
Yep.
Because from here, it only gets that much more
That's
magnified.
exactly what I tell my kids. You think I'm hard?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Wait till you move out.
Wait till you get a boss.
Yeah, the real world.
You youngins.
Wait till your life's on the line here.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk more about the program after a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Today's day sponsor is the KAWC Newsroom, thanking their personal Superman, Lou Gum, for his 17 years of service to KAWC. They share, "Thank you, Lou, for your commitment to impartial journalism, work ethic, and genuine care for making the world a better place for your fellow humans and the newsroom. We wouldn't be who we are today without you."
In Yuma, we're expecting a sunny day with an afternoon high of 79 degrees. Winds are at 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the north, clear tonight with a low of 50. In Kingman, it's sunny going up to 71 degrees. Winds are at 8 to 10 miles per hour out of the northeast, clear tonight with a low of 48. In Prescott, it's sunny with a high of 68 degrees. Calm and clear tonight with a low of 40. In Flagstaff, sunny with a high near 59 degrees. Calm and mostly clear tonight with a low of 28.
Everyone, this is Pat Mitchell-Worley, and coming up next time on Beale Street Caravan, we've got the Squirrel Nut Zippers performing their Christmas Caravan album from start to finish. It's going to be quite a show. That's all coming up next time on Beale Street Caravan.
Thursday evening at 7 on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up Yuma Radio. We are here talking to the men's basketball coach Kyle Isaacs right here at AWC. And so we're going to get into the program now. Ronnie was saying off air that the program just had its 100th win or something.
Yeah. So in the last 5 years, since I became the head coach, we've won 100 years over the last 5 years, which is a great mark of a program from having great players, great student athletes, great assistant coaches, great administrators.
Wow.
Now my name is attached to it, but it's
everybody.
Far beyond mood, just beyond one person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congrats.
So what do you think went into that?
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
From being able to get the laundry correct, from being able to get the gear correct, from being able to get the travel right, hotels right. I mean, on down the line. One thing that I will say that we as a program and a staff, we're pretty organized for the most part. And I feel like the organization and the discipline that we try to help our student athletes with really helps.
So it's not just having great athletes, huh? It's the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, now they are the ones that go out there and do it.
Yeah.
We can go up there and we can scheme it all up. But when the ball gets tossed up, they're the ones that they have to go out there and perform.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we had the soccer coaches on, right?
Yeah.
And like some girls were recruited, like all the way. Wasn't it like China or Japan or
like
something? Do you guys have people like from far away on your team?
That's Ronnie's technical term. Far away.
We have a lot of international students for sure.
There you go, Ronnie. International. Stop
some-
embarrassing me. I'm just kidding.
We got some from France this year. We've got some from the Dominican Republic.
Nice.
We have one from Croatia. We have one from Switzerland. We have obviously kids from the United States. So we have kids from all over.
So do you recruit them? Because that's what when we interviewed the soccer coach, he actively recruits them. And the way he said he gets them is that friends of friends.
Sure.
It's like, there's like, well, hey, back over here, like I know somebody that's really good. So let's get that conversation going. Yeah. So is that part of the deal?
Yeah, absolutely. Word of mouth is a huge one that, having been at the college level for over the course of, let's just say 20 years, you make friends, you make acquaintances, and word of mouth is one of the biggest ways that you get good recommendations. And now you get four-year schools that want to put student athletes here at AWC in the hopes that they return to that school that they're at. That's a big way to get them. And then, there's just social media. I mean, is such a way to find out about student athletes, not only here in the United States, but all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So did you recruit the ones from France and Switzerland? And
yeah, it's a collective effort from everybody on staff. It's, sometimes there's a point person in one individual, but most of the time it's a collective unit. We all try to do it and try to be as convincing as we can to come to the greatest community college in the country.
There you go. And so what does your season look like? How many games?
Well, so,
like home games, away games?
Yeah,
give us a skinny.
So at community college level, you're guaranteed 30 games.
Okay.
Any game after that would be considered a playoff game. Home games and road games kind of depends on a year-to-year basis. This year we have 6 non-conference games at home, and during our conference schedule we have 8, and so that's the total amount of home games that we'll have this year. But that can fluctuate from a year-to-year basis. One thing that at AWC we always have a great home crowd and a home court advantage. If what you would say here at AWC, we get good support from the students, we get good support from the community, we get good support from winter visitors, and it creates for a really great atmosphere at the house.
So why do you think that is?
Just, we've had a great product here for over the course since, let's see, on my shirt, 1963.
All right.
We've had a great product. We've been the winningest community college in the state of Arizona in men's basketball since 1963. And we just try to continue on that tradition on a year-to-year basis. We try to actively go out and recruit what I call the youth of Yuma, going to the local elementary schools. Like just this past week, we went over to Atondo, Ron Watson, Castle Dome, Desert Mesa,
Dorothy Hall.
No,
Okay.
we went to those 4 ones right here in the AWC area, and then we went down to Yuma Lutheran. That's where my daughter goes to school, and then we went down to Gowan Science Academy.
Oh, nice.
And we delivered, I think, over close to 3,000 tickets to go to our Winter Classic that we have here today. We also handed out some flyers for our winter basketball camp that we have in 2 weeks, and just trying to strum up interest in AWC basketball.
So is that how should I word it? Has that worked before? Yep. Like going out, reaching the kids, and then they said, I'm going to come here. And has that happened?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. We've been trying to do that for the last 3 or 4 years. We just hand out the tickets, and, it takes, effort of the school to be able to hand them out in each classroom. I think we deliver 750 tickets to each school. And again, obviously it requires the teachers to hand them out. And for the most part, they try and do that. And then, obviously.
And people show up and.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Good.
So we tally them up when they bring the tickets in, and we can tell it says like, okay, this was from Yuma Lutheran. And so we know, or whatever school it was.
Yeah.
And then we know where we're being active at and where we need to have improvement at. Last year, and we didn't do a good job at it this past fall. I don't know what ended up happening. We went to we went to Desert Mesa, we went to Otondo, and we had like a high five morning where we had the whole team. And when the kids were getting dropped off at the school, all of our team was there, hey, have a great day, high fives, handing out stuff.
So, and then what about recruiting from the high schools? Does that happen at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we try to recruit the best 1 or 2 players out of the city every year.
Yeah, my cousin Stephanie was a basketball player here for women's.
AWC?
Yeah, and she went to Cibola, so they recruited her
For the women's team?
Yeah.
For the women's team?
The Lady Mats.
The Lady Mats, yeah.
That was a long time ago, but she loved it.
That's
she lived
cool.
here. She had a scholarship. She loved it.
We have 2 right now from Yuma. Jared was from Cibola, and then we have Easton. He was from Gila Ridge.
What's the farthest you travel for an away game?
Well, we went to Rangeley, Colorado this year. That was around 14 hours on a bus. That's the furthest this year.
Wow.
You guys don't fly? It's all in a bus?
No, I prefer. I'm not like the hugest
Airport person.
fly guy with the team. It just so much goes into it.
That's true.
Whereas if you get on the bus, you can take as many guys as you want. You can pack as much stuff as you want. And just that's a little bit better and easier for me.
Okay.
But Rangeley, Colorado was the furthest one that we have this year so far.
Okay.
So where are you guys at in the season right now?
Well, at the end of this week, we'll be at the halfway point. We'll have played 15 games in the fall. We'll have 15 games in the spring. We'll be done with non-conference. And then our first game back is January 10th here in Yuma at the house.
Okay. And so that's their first game coming up? That's the next one, or?
No. We played last night.
Yes.
We played,
you're halfway through is what you're saying. Through
on
the 30
Friday.
games.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we played last night, and then we'll play again on Wednesday at 7:30. And then we play again on Friday at 1:00.
Oh, okay.
And then on Friday, that will be game 15. And then we have 15 more.
And then you see if you're in the playoffs?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Based on
all these games right now are just non-conference games. They're trying to get you ready for your conference games.
Oh, gotcha.
And then at those points, those are the ones that really, really
That's
matter.
what matters. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, these are all basically what we would call learning experiences.
So it's like if they were
learn.
in NBA terms, it'd be like the
Exactly.
preseason, like that, kind of like that.
Well, no, the preseason would be different than the regular season. Preseason, they don't count for the record.
Well, no, I'm saying like you're saying these games don't really matter. You said
they do for your record. They go.
Oh,
on
they
your
do
record.
record.
do.
Oh, okay.
We call those scrimmages
Gotcha. Okay.
for us, the ones that you're kind of talking about.
Okay, understood. Okay.
They don't go against your conference record, which are the ones that count towards playoffs.
Okay.
Right now, they're all just, again, learning experience, trying to get better. Again, we are doing a good job. We're 10-3 now.
Oh, yeah.
We're in the top 25. We probably won't be in the top 25 after last night's loss because we were like 21 or 22. We're like, on the cusp, I guess is what you would say. But I mean, we've done a good job. We got a really good team from Wyoming on Wednesday, and a really good.
And where
team.
is that going to be? Here?
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
Both 2 games, Wednesday and Friday here. Are
Right here.
in-
Okay. So they got to get on the bus and travel.
Yeah, they got in late last night. They practiced. So our game finished at. Game started at 6. Our game was over by 8. There was a women's team that came in from 8 to 9. I think the coach told me last night, he was a really good dude. He came in and they'd got into Yuma at like 7:30, and then they were practicing at 9 o'clock last night.
Oh, wow.
So late.
Yeah.
I was laying down for bed. That's crazy.
Ronnie was out. Like, no.
We were still having our pity party.
Well, let's make those layups, guys. Come
Yeah,
on. I have full faith.
Give me some of that. Right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Come on, guys.
So all right. So best of luck in the rest of your season. But what do you think you're going to end up at the end? You're going to win the rest of these, or what do you think the record's going to be this year?
Johnny, we just want to win tomorrow.
There we go. I like that.
He's like, I'm trying to stay in today.
So when you watch the press with the coaches, they give answers usually just like that. That was a great one. I feel like I'm watching, or I'm on ESPN right now.
Bill Belichick, obviously we're moving on to the Steelers or whoever.
Yeah.
We're moving on to
Northwest.
Moving on to Northwest Wyoming.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on, and thank you, Scott, for hooking us up with this interview.
Scott.
So where can we watch the games? Because I think Sherry said that they're going to be filmed, right?
Yeah. So
cool.
We're so blessed here at AWC, and one of the ways that we're really blessed is we have a fantastic television services, and they're going to start filming and broadcasting all of our games on January 10th.
Oh, right on.
Where at? The website? The
So
line?
probably on the same
Matadors.com.
There you go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well,
thank you.
so
yes.
much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And
sure appreciate it.
yeah, going to have to definitely check you guys out. And with that, What's Up Yuma Radio is a production of KAWC, Colorado River Public Media. We broadcast from the studios in the Matador Activity Center at Arizona Western College in Yuma. We want to thank our engineer, Talon Gonzalez, along with Anthony Arnales, Juan Garcia, Dave Reek, and Cecilia.
And you can find out more about KAWC at kawc.org, on Facebook at KAWC Radio, and on the KAWC app. And stay tuned following our program for KOFA Midday Music.
And on tomorrow's program, if nobody cancels, I think, we got Jen and Letitia from the fencing company. Like, not fencing, but like
But
fencing,
like stabbing each other, yes.
Yeah.
And Jackie Alves rescheduled for tomorrow, so the beauty bar should be on tomorrow. So you can listen to the podcast version of our program and check out past episodes at kawc.org/podcast/What's Up Yuma Radio, and email us at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
I hope they bring their swords tomorrow.
I think they're going to. They said they could do a demonstration.
All right. I'm stabbing you, Ronnie.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering solutions for those who value financial planning. YIVWM.com.
Thanks for listening to KOFA Yuma, whether it is on the radio at 94.7 FM or 1320 AM, or on your smartphone with the KOFA app, or on your computer at kawc.org. We are glad you have chosen us.
The Yuma Crossing National Heritage Area's Christmas at the Crossing will be alive with holiday lights at the Colorado River State Historic Park on December 19th and 20th. The event will feature food, live entertainment, light shows every hour, and express train rides. More information and tickets are available at yumaheritage.com.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with